Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've been getting a lot of requests to do a bridal look for a little while now. So finally, I'm going to create one. Now for a bridal look, to me, it's a very soft, glowy look. You don't want to be too overdone. I'm not going to do a cultural bridal look. Those are a lot heavier on the makeup. If you guys want me to do one of those, please leave a comment and I'm more than happy to. But for this one, I'm going to do a very soft bridal look. So let's get started. As always, I'm going to start with my primer and I'm going to be using Mercier's Pure Canvas Primer. This is the Perfecting one. I will say if you have oilier skin, definitely use a silicone-based primer because that'll help block the oils from coming out and help your makeup last longer. Next, I'm going to pop on some glow and I'm going to be using Colourpop's liquid highlighter, and this is in Champagne Bubbles. Because this is a glowy look, instead of making my skin all dewy because that makeup just never stays on as well as you want it to, I'm going to make it pretty matte face but have a bunch of glow, if you get what I'm saying. Let's see how this turns out. So, oh my god, why am I so bad at putting this thing on? I like this stuff because it's way cheaper than the Marc Jacobs Do You drops, but creates a similar effect. So I'm just going to blend that in. Alright, so the foundation that I chose for this look is Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and this one is in the shade Warm Beige. The reason I chose this one is because it's still hydrating without being oily or wet. So I'm just gonna pump that bad boy on there, and I'm just gonna go on in and blend it. Now you're definitely going to be taking pictures, so I don't know if your ear is going to be showing, but make sure to put foundation on your ear just in case it's red or a different color than your face. Then I'm going to go in with a tiny bit of a contour, and this is my my Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the shade Mocha. And what I'm going to do with this is just put it on the back of my hand, grab a little bit on my Anastasia Beverly Hills A30 brush. So I grabbed it and I'm just going to go in lightly. It's just easier to control and make sure you don't put on too much doing it this way. And get even your jawline as well. And I'm just going to pinch that and try and get a smidge on the sides of my nose. Alright, now I'm going to go in with some cream blush, and I'm going to be using Colourpop's Blush Sticks in the shade Under Pressure. And using cream products under your powders just ensures that that product is going to stay on longer. So using the cream contour and cream blush, once I put the powder, contour, and powder blush on top, it's just going to make sure that it stays on longer. It's more steps, but it's worth it. Blending that in lightly. And then going in with concealer, staying with that Too Faced Born This Way concealer in Warm Beige. Going down the bridge, nose, cupid's bow, and chin. And to set this, I'm going to be using my Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Taking that on my Anastasia Beverly Hills A22 brush. I'm not going to set my top of my eyelid just yet because I still have to do my brows and I don't want any caking happening. And then with whatever is left on the brush, just getting the other highlight points that we just highlighted with that concealer. Now going in with some face powder. Guys, I know this seems like a lot of makeup that I'm putting on, but as long as you do it in layers, thin layers, it's going to end up perfect. So I'm going to be taking, of course, to go along with this, my Too Faced Born This Way. And this is in the shade Sand. So I'm just going to lightly dust that. I'm not going to pack it in. Just really set everything. So now before I do my brows, I'm actually going to do my bronzer and my blush. And for bronzer, I'm going to be going in with Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. And I'm going to be taking these last two shades on an angled contour brush and just lightly again get it in there. Very lightly. Getting that forehead as well. And of course the jawline. And a tip, if you put too much contour on, just go underneath and blend it out with your powder brush. I'm going to contour my nose using this same palette, and I'm going to go in with the middle brown shade, taking this on my Sigma E45 tapered brush. I'm just going to go up both sides of the bridge of my nose. Get underneath and over top with bridge. And then going in with that yellow on this flat smudger brush. This is my Carity E28 brush. I'm just going to draw a line on both sides. And then going on that little button and up the bridge. And then going back in with that tapered brush and carving out those nostrils again. So I don't like to let this sit for too long. I'm going to brush it off right away using that brush I used under my eyes. And you might have to go at this for just like a minute or two to really get it to blend out. All right, there we go. I think that's basically blended out. So next up is my blush, and I'm going to be going in with my Natasha Denona's Bloom Blush and Glow palette. I like this one because it's got two creams and then two powders that shimmer. So I'm gonna go in with my Sigma Duo Fiber Powder Blush F15 brush, and don't look at that, it's dirty, okay? And I'm just literally gonna go in with all four of these. So I go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. And then boom. And next up are our eyebrows, and I'm gonna go in super soft with this look. I don't wanna have harsh brows. I basically wanna keep my natural brows the way that they are. So if you have less brows, go in with a super light hand, but I'm just basically going to fix up the shape. I'm not really gonna fill in too much. Going in with Benefit's Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade 6. I'm just gonna brush out and just filling in any hole. And then getting the top as well. And then you can use a concealer brush to clean it up if you need. I'm not going to use any concealer today. I'm just going to make sure there's no product outside of my brow line. Now finally moving on to the eyes. Today I'm breaking out an older palette, and this is Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance. I always thought this one was perfect for bridal looks because it's got champagnes and pinks and browns, which I feel like are the perfect soft glam colors. So I'm going to be setting my eye using Golden Ochre. And I'm just going to go in with a fluffy brush for this. This is my Anastasia Beverly Hills A12 brush. Making sure there are no creases in the lid and just setting. If you have a lighter skin tone than me and you are using this palette, I would go in with Tempera to set it because Golden Ochre will end up being a little bit brown on you because it's my exact skin tone. All right, now that we've got that down, I'm going to be going in with Raw Sienna. I'm going to pop that in my outer V and a little bit into my crease. I'm not going to go super far into my crease. I'll show you. And I'm going to pick this up on my Morphe by Jaclyn Hill JH36 brush. And bring it up a little bit. Take a little bit at a time because you don't want to pop on too much at once. And just blend that halfway onto the lid. And then going in and darkening it up with Cyprus Umber. And I'm going to pick this up on my Morphe by Jaclyn Hill JH37 brush. And lightly start getting that in your outer V. And bring it back just a little bit. Don't go halfway onto the lid like we did with the other, like we did with Raw Sienna. Take that Raw Sienna brush after you get a little bit of that in and blend out the edges of Cyprus Umber. And keep on alternating those two brushes. And to clean it up even more, go in with that first brush you used to set your whole lid and just make sure everything is blending seamlessly. And then once that's done, I'm going to be going in with Primavera. I'm going to take some on my finger and I'm just going to get it right on the lid. And what I'm going to do is take a small pencil brush, and this is my Morphe by Jaclyn Hill JH39. It's very small. And I'm just going to blend out the edges of Primavera. And then going in again with some Cyprus Umber. And blending it into that Primavera. So now using that same pencil brush I just used to blend out the shimmer on my lid, I'm just going to wipe it off and pick up some Raw Sienna. Then picking up a little bit of Cyprus Umber and blending that also, like right on the lash line. And then taking that brush you used to set your eye again and just making sure it's all blended out. Now going in with some black liner, I'm going to be using Colourpop's BFF liquid liner, and I'm going to do a wing for this. Now for my inner corner and brow bone, I'm going to go in with that same Primavera. I'm going to go in with my finger for my inner corner. And then also for my brow bone. For my highlight, I'm going to be going in with Laura Mercier's Face Illuminator in Addiction. And I'm going to be taking this on my Morphe by Jaclyn Hill JH07 brush. And because of my skin tone, I choose a more gold highlight. The lighter your skin is, I tend to go with a lighter color. So it'd be like more champagne if you're lighter, or even golder if you're darker. It's just how I like to do it. Get some on your nose. And get the Cupid's bow. Now for lashes, I'm going to choose a smaller lash because I don't want it to be too dramatic. I'm going to be using Icona lashes in Fairytale. While those are drying, I'm just going to start my lips. I'm going to go in with Boldly Bare by MAC for my lip liner. And then for my lipstick, I'm going to be going in with the Natasha Denona's I Need a Nude in 22P Jennifer. And then lastly, I'm going to be going in with some lip gloss, and I'm going to be using Colourpop's So Juicy lip gloss in Princess Cut. It's just a clear lip gloss, but it has a little bit of plumping. Now obviously this is not a wedding hairdo, but I'm terrible at doing my hair. Most likely a bride or bridesmaid's going to get her hair curled, half up, half down, maybe straightened, but I just put my hair up so I could get it out of my face so you could see the entire look. So this is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I hope you liked it and maybe inspired some of you to recreate it. If you do, don't forget to take a picture and tag me at Chelseasmakeup on Instagram or send it to me. If you have any questions or requests for future looks, please leave it in the comments below and I will get back to you. I hope you guys have a great day or night wherever you are, and I hope to see you in my next video.